Hey man, what's happening? You guys you have to give me a second. I tried to rush a dab right now, and it was still pretty good, but I put it was a little too hot. So hey, it's pepino and nachos. So actually, it doesn't matter now because I think I'm not coughing. But I took my last dab of purple fizz from Three Blind Mice, Kilroy's Cannabis. Hey, Kilroy, it's all gone, man. I liked it. Kilroy's, look at Kilroy Cannabis. Just met him recently ago, a few weeks, maybe a month. I'm enjoying this product. I've told you guys about it before. It's really good. It's really clean. It is amazing, and for the price, I just can't. I told him he needs to raise his prices because other people are going to get pissed when he's selling that quality for so little. I mean, he's experienced that before already. So he needs tell him to raise his price a little bit. I know you guys don't want to pay extra, but you really, if he doubled the price, it would still be worth it. Anyway, some sad news. My favorite pipe I got from Bay Glass Gallery broke yesterday. Look at all that resin in there, son of a bitch. But it broke yesterday, and I'm so very sad. I'm so very sad about it. I got a little bit emotional yesterday when it broke. I was like, oh fuck, man! I've had that pipe for about a fucking year, and almost 2 years now. That's been my number one pipe. So I'm going to the backup. I don't like how it kind of goes up. It goes like that. I want them straight. Because when you try to blow it out, the shit hits you in the forehead. So, yeah. Anyway, there it is. That's what's going on with that. I'm pretty pissed. But it's a good pipe. I didn't want my green one broken. You know, I'm sad. So, Shatter City Saturday. Motherfuck! Was that a ball of emotion? Anyway, so we had some problems in the morning. We couldn't get things moved and in the right place, and it was just a clusterfuck for about 2 hours. And then everything got opened up, and it got better. It got better. I thought there was going to be more. They had 2 motorcycles and 3 badass. You might have seen my live. Badass cars. There was a 69 Olds, which I really enjoyed a lot because I used to have a 69 Olds. That was a Cutlass. I had an F85. It was sick. The F85 was just a strict model, a base model, but it still had the big old Rocket 350 in it, posi traction, 12-volt rear end with all that shit, turbo 350 transmission. It was pretty badass. I liked that one I saw yesterday. It was a convertible though. Mine was a hardtop. And then there was a Chevelle that was pretty kick-ass. I think it might have been the 70 Chevelle. It was badass. And then there was Bacon's dad's truck, which is clean as fuck. And then there was the motorcycles. There was a couple motorcycles there, and it was cool just to have them there in the middle. People look at them while they're shopping and stuff. It was pretty fun. I don't know. I think everybody had a good time. I was there. Smokey's Exotics. That guy's awesome. He always hands me. I told you before. He gives me these purple joints, right? He gave me a little bag with 3 purple joints in them. I tried to buy a pre-roll off of it. He said, nah, and he just handed me those, right? So, and he always does, and I love him for it. But he's just a cool dude. Anyway, he handed me those joints, and I went and started smoking them, and I just smoked one after the other, and I was lit, fully baked. So yeah, that was good. Then Herbros, I waited till I got home. I got 2 types of runs from them, white and black. I like runs. I got 2 types of runs from them, and I didn't smoke any of it until I came home. I wanted to see how it was, sort of clean my palate, so to speak. And I just smoked right through the white runs, and then saved the black runs for the next day, and just smoked it one bowl after the other. I had a joint too, one bowl after the other, and yeah, it did what runts do. You know, I need to smoke a little bit more, usually for my pain and stuff. But I just went for it with that bag of weed. And I smoked that eighth. Me and Lyle smoked that eighth. Probably about 2 hours. Taking our time. We're watching a baseball game, so you know you stop and you watch, and you're not paying attention. You're not hitting the pipe. Or he likes to sit there and get the pipe after I hand it to him and hold on to it and do something else, phone, talk, something. So yeah, but it took us about we smoked the last of it at the end of that baseball game. Oh, my little dog is he's dreaming. He's sleeping. He's dreaming. He's going beep beep. He's probably chasing a rabbit or something, or the rabbit's chasing him. I don't know. He's a little fucker. So I smoked that we smoked that eighth and we were fucking fucked up. I was high. I was fucking high. So, yeah. That was pretty good. Herb Bros, you know, they're dependable. You don't get a bad deal from Herb Bros. They're dependable as fuck. They're always there and they always, well, I don't know, they always got a smile. You know, they're brothers. One of them has no hair and a beard and one of them has no beard and hair. It's fucking funny. It's like the monkeys with the, you know, that kind of shit. Yeah, it's funny. Anyway, also something pretty sad, man. I know you guys. Most of you guys are animal lovers. As far as everybody that I know, you all like animals. Most of you. Left Coast Cultures is what I'm gonna say. Lost its cat last week in a brutal way, in which I don't really want to talk about too much, but. He's going through it. Somebody go over there. You guys go over there to Left Coast Cultures and tell him, hey, man, you know, if you ever lost a pet, you know how he's feeling. I don't want to start thinking about it because I've lost pets then. You all know that fuck it's animals first with me, and so I get emotional over that shit. People die, and like I don't see myself crying. I've only cried like at 2 people's wedding. I think one when I was a little kid, and one just a few years ago when my friend Denny died. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, go say hey, you're sorry for your loss or some condolences or something. So I noticed a few things Saturday and stuff, and I just wanted to remind people, you know, if someone's nice to you, joking around, whatever, not being, you know, like horrible or anything, just being fun and stuff like that, and they do things and stuff, and for you, and they're kind, don't take the kindness for weakness, because sometimes when that happens, you get an unexpected outcome. So just be nice and honorable and talk to people like they deserve to be talked to, because somebody might push your teeth down your throat if you're not careful. So that's why I don't want my teeth pushed down my throat. So I treat everybody with respect. I joke like a motherfucker. But everything is in good fun, and I always show you the respect you need to have. So yeah, just do that, because I seen some things the other day, and it shouldn't be that way. Yeah. So now I know, don't watch the regular fucking news, because they're gonna try and talk you into giving up all your rights. But all kinds of government bullshit they're going to start doing. We'll talk about the Maui thing. Maui burnt down. They call it a wildfire, right? But people saw the beam. It's a direct energy wave weapon that they've been using to burn areas that they want to acquire for their futuristic smart cities or whatever. Anyway, all of the mainland type people, you know, indigenous people to Hawaii, to Maui over there, all of their houses were just fucking incinerated. Okay? And they said it's a wildfire. But these houses, if you look around, they're fucking incinerated, burned down to the ground. Right? Down to the ground. And they're just all over the fucking, the you know, not rich people's area. All the rich people's area and Oprah stuff didn't get touched. But all those people, all that land that they want to acquire, because Oprah's been acquiring land there, they want to acquire that, all that stuff got burned up. Trees were okay. But how does a wildfire catch boats in a harbor on fire? You know what I mean? And if somebody saw something coming on their boat, if it's out there in the water, then somebody's on it, they saw it, they put it out. that thing got zapped. So don't buy any of that shit. Fucking be careful. Watch out. They're trying to buy up. Now that it's all burned up, people are already trying to buy up their land. It was a plan. So don't trust that shit. They're going to try and make it a smart city. And right now they have a media blackout. So that means nobody can go in there and see anything or check anything or talk about anything. The mayor said don't listen to people on social media. Don't listen to influencers like that. What they're trying to say, they said only listen to the government. When they tell you only listen to the government, that's the last fucking thing you do. It's America. Right? So, yeah, they don't believe any of that shit. Also, continued that hurricane and all that shit. For the last 4 months, the military has been conducting weather modification exercises. They just ripped apart a whole bunch of Baja, Mexico, and Southern California because they're trying to figure out how they're going to control the weather. And they're saying it's this, come on, a hurricane. So apropos, it was named Hillary, and she's a fucking hurricane train wreck, so that's a good name for it. Whoever named it had a sense of humor. But they're fucking us up so they can take us away and reel us in. Guys, be ready to fight. Generation X, get all the CBD bomb on all your joints and get yourself stretched out, take your fucking vitamins and all that shit, because we're gonna have to save these fucking punks. Half of this, we're gonna have to do what we learned to do when we were kids, when our dads and uncles and shit taught us how to be men. We're gonna have to do that, dude. So everybody and ladies, the Gen X ladies are tougher than the average man nowadays. That's the truth. And if you don't think so, one of you sissies go fight one of the girls used to hang out with us, and they will kick the fuck out of you. It'd be funny, huh? Anyway, next, very soon. And remember I told you about the alien thing, and way before it started, and that happened. Well, here very soon they're going to try to get you in masks. Now, we all know the mask thing didn't work, not even the N95. It's been proven. We know that the mask thing caused mental illness that people still haven't got over for the first time, right? So they're all messed up in the head. People are still wearing masks. You ever see those people that are in the car all by themselves with the windows up and they got a mask on? That's fucking mental health issues right there that they caused. Yeah, so they're going to come out with the whole thing, the whole lockdown shit again. Then so you just got to tell them to fuck off this time. You guys got to fucking gather up the balls and tell them to fuck off. Don't let them scare you. Okay, let's see. That commie Newsom, who by the way is trying to pass some kind of law that says Trump can't run for office ever again, a fucker, because they know he's gonna get him. Anyway, Newsom, it's just been discovered that Newsom subsidized a lab that was there was one in Southern California. They found one subsidized by Governor Newsom's, your money, experimenting. It was like the Wuhan lab. They're doing another Wuhan lab. They started one. They got it caught in Southern California. They got one up here in Northern California, and they're creating viruses. And they're creating vaccines so they can let the virus out. This is what these cocksuckers do. They let the virus out. Some people get sick. Eliminate all the other illnesses and say it's all that. Because if you look to 2020 or 21, in 2020 there was 20-something thousand deaths from the average flu. When they kicked off that COVID thing, it dropped 98%. So they just called everybody that had the flu COVID, and they treated you as such, just so they can get their numbers. What's up, bro? Yeah, it's all going to be good. Well, I'll see you in a little bit. That's FSD Collective. He's going to come out over here, and we're going to have ourselves, we had a smoke sesh once before, and it was very fun. So we're going to do it again. We're going to have a little private sesh. and it's gonna be cool. Yeah, and I can't wait. I haven't seen them in a while. There's some good kids. I really like them. I really like them a lot. Well, he'll be here. Anyway, so viruses. Bill Gates actually was recording. You know, he said live. He said that people will take notice this time. So they'll really. He says they're really going to be more effective. So his idea is he wants to put out the viruses and knock people. He wants to get rid of 3 billion people. Is what the fuck he wants. That's what he said. Fuck that fucking fuck. So don't do all that shit. Don't fall for it. It's all bullshit. They're just trying to make everybody sick in the head. So they say, oh, we got to take care of you and surrender your rights. It's all the same thing. You know, yeah, all of you. There's people that said we were stupid and crazy when we said all that shit about not taking the vaccine. You know, it says, well, how stupid and crazy are we now? How do you feel now? Because a lot of people don't feel anything anymore because they're dead because of that thing. And now it's just not the COVID thing. When you get the jab, you're more apt to. You could die from not just COVID. You could fucking get all these other side, the heart thing, the clot, all that shit. It's true. It's real. It's been proven. Why would you take that chance? They call us crazy. Some of you guys are dead now, and you can't hear me. So don't do it, man. Don't do it. Okay. And I smoked a bowl a little bit ago, and Bacon's dad gave me this little, it's a syringe thing. You put a little drop of this concentrate on top of your weed, and you put a little more weed on top, and you smoke it. I'm fully baked. Yeah, so the other thing is I wanted Grown Habits. He's still recovering. He's still getting over the massiveness and all that kind of stuff. 5 bullets. Anyway, go to Grown Habits and tell him you're thinking about him. Say, hey, I hope you're getting better and shit like that. He'll like that. And then, of course, always want to thank the Ghost Mountain Riders for all of their help and all the things that we do together. And yeah, those guys are great. I love them. Yeah, Ghost Mountain Riders. I'm still waiting for them to get the fuck off t-shirts. I need a fuck off t-shirt because this other one's getting old, and Nate is supposed to give me a hoodie, but he never did. So we'll have to see how that works out. But I'm gonna get stoned, and then FSD is gonna come over, and I'm gonna continue. So you guys do what we're gonna do, and that's stay fully baked.